Welcome back to the channel. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the notification as well. Please, we cannot do this without your help and support, so thank you. So what we have here, we have a smoke detector. As you can see, they're obviously painted, 3 smoke detector. And as we can see here, I'm gonna take off the base. And so this is the EST model EDW1400A. So this smoke detector, as you can see, it's painted, right? And there's several reasons why you do not want to paint any fire alarm devices. The manufacturer makes the fire alarm devices, and you have to maintain that in the original order. And I'm going to list out some reason why you shouldn't paint it. But is there any painters out there? Because I'm not sure. I got this from a site. I'm not sure if this was the owner that decided to paint his commercial unit black. The ceiling, he painted the whole ceiling black. I'm not sure if he decided, well, I'm just going to paint everything on the ceiling black. But I would think it's common sense that if you see a device on the ceiling, such as a smoke detector, you would say, well, let me not paint it. I just want to get the ceiling painted black. But everyone else may think differently. But I just think that it's completely like a lack of awareness or boundaries to realize that this device, a fire safety device, it's not supposed to be painted. And there's several reasons why you do not want to paint any fire alarm device, whether it be a smoke detector, pull station, heat detectors. You do not want to paint those. You want to avoid painting them. So first of all, there's reason why you do not want to paint these devices. Number one, that the paint will block the sensor. You'll be surprised what that the paint actually can. It will get inside the chamber here. It actually gets inside. This is your smoke detector. The paint actually gets inside, and it will clog the chamber, right? And that can cause issue. It will cause interfere with the operation of the device itself. Number two, this can cause false alarm. You paint it, and the paint could interfere with the mechanism inside here, and that can cause a false alarm. And you don't want a false alarm. You don't want the fire trucks show up, and when there's not a real fire, and they're gonna give you a bill because some places the fire trucks they charge for a false alarm. Depends how many trucks show up, they will give you a bill for a false alarm. Number three, there's a number three reason why you do not want to paint any fire alarm device. In particular, we're talking about the smoke detector for now. It reduces sensitivity. So you will reduce the sensitivity of this device if you paint it. Obviously, you'll be surprised what a thin layer of paint can get inside here, and it will actually ruin the sensitivity of the device itself. Number four, and it has to do with the manufacturer. What will happen to the manufacturer? We know that when you purchase items such as, smoke detectors, fire alarm devices, and fire alarm systems, there's warranties. What will happen is that you will void the warranty because the manufacturer, you're altering this device. When you paint it, you're altering this device. This is no longer a device sold by the manufacturer. The manufacturer does not know this device. This device is like they cannot identify this device. This is altering the device, and that's going to be problematic if you alter device because it voids the warrant. The manufacturer is no longer liable for this device. Number five, and that has to do with the fire code. Most jurisdiction they have codes in place that say that what you should not do and you should do. So one in many fire codes, devices such as related to the fire alarm system are not supposed to be altered, painted, or any changes that could affect the operation. It's against code. So if you look at your fire code, it will say something really as related to a device being painted or anything that could cause a device to be defective, and which will affect the operation of the device. So with the above reason, first of all, we do not want to paint a fire alarm device, particularly this smoke detector. But with all fire alarm devices, you want to think about this. First of all, as we mentioned, it blocks the sensors. The paint will block the sensor. It can cause a false alarm. It reduces sensitivity of the device, and it void a warranty. And it's a code violation, as I mentioned before, right? So for these reasons, it is crucial to avoid painting these smoke detectors or any fire alarm device to ensure that they remain clean and unobstructed, and it's in operation order. So tell me what you think. Is it common for you to see fire alarm devices painted, and what have you done about it? Have you brought it to the attention of the owner? Something else I wanted to mention, as you can see here, on this device, it actually says, as you can read it there, it says "Do not paint." So, as mentioned before, you do not want to paint it, and it actually says on the device itself. So, they should have seen it. They should have paid attention to it, and see it says "Do not paint." Most devices, I'm not sure if all of them, but most of them will uh, say "Do not paint" for obvious reasons, as I mentioned before. Just want to bring that out, as you can see. I wanted to mention too, yeah. So this smoke alarm, what happened with this smoke alarm? I just want to give you the backstory with these sorry, not smoke alarm, smoke detectors. Smoke alarm is a different subject. Smoke detector, these smoke detector, there was a service call for these smoke detectors because one of them actually went into alarm, and one of them could not reset. So it was stuck in alarm, and that was due to the paint. The paint has caused the device, as we mentioned, that it's caused the sensor to be clogged, and the smoke detector could not reset. So I had to troubleshoot and figure out which one of them was stuck in alarm, and I had to replace it, and I replaced all three of them. So that's the backstory behind these smoke detectors and why they're here right now. And I'm telling you, as a reminder, do not paint these devices or any other fire alarm device.